Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick, and today guys we're going to be jumping back down into the world of Bitcoin, taking a look at what's been going on most recently and what I would expect to happen next. As I get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And if you have not yet joined us in Discord, links in the description down below. It's a fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. It's completely free, and I don't think you'll be disappointed by what you find down there. So why not go ahead and check it out today? Okay, guys, let's get right back into this. Let's waste no more time. So Bitcoin paired up with USDT on the hourly chart. Binance is the data source. And yesterday we were talking about a potential zigzag, and that has now been closed down. So eventually, if I can get my words out, basically what we've done here is we've come down lower than our origin point here. Okay, so this was like $28,019. That was the bare minimum of what we could have had as a low point for a zigzag pattern. Okay, we cannot have an overlap here. So basically what this means is it has invalidated the 33,200 high that we were talking about yesterday. Okay, so it does mean that our C wave has actually ended here at this 32,399, and it ended with a 5-wave move. This basically makes the whole thing a 3-3-5 structure, completing our 4th wave correction right up here at 32,399. It means that we are now working our way down towards our low targets that we've spoken about so many times before. 22,900 is the lower end of the spectrum, but what we can do is a little bit more refined about this. Now we actually have our top here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and we're going to take a look at that today. So we're going to just tidy this up. We're going to remove some of these points that we no longer need. We don't need that. And I'll remove this temporarily, and I'll remove that. Okay, I'll leave these... Actually, no, I'll take them out because we don't need them. I'll leave that one in there, though. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a fib. We're going to run it from this low point down here. This is the bottom of our wave 3 up to a top of our wave 4. And I just need to have to adjust this one down here ever so slightly. There we go. Okay, now what this is doing is it's giving us a Fibonacci retracement, okay, with these extensions. And these extensions are absolutely vital because these are the extensions that show us where our 5th wave is likely to go. Okay, so a 5th wave down usually is 1.236 through to about 1.618. It kind of gives you this range, which is what this yellow box here represents. So I'm going to just move this up and right to about here and right to about here. Okay, so what this actually now does, it's going to be a little bit refined. Okay, our 5th wave should end at 25,500. If I can get that on there, and $8. So I'll just go ahead and just change that to 508. Okay, and then on the lower side of the spectrum, we basically have 23,691. Okay, so again, I'll just go ahead and change that to 91. Perfect. Okay, so this is now our little range for our 5th wave. This is the most typical wave, 5 retracement zones. Okay, the $22,967 is still valid if we were to get a slight overextension or a different way of measuring this 5th wave. That's also something just to keep an eye out on. That's actually not a 5-wave move measurement, but it's actually a 3-wave move measurement on the daily chart. So that one's an important one to keep it back in our heads. But for the sub-wave counting, we really are talking about 23,600 to about 25,500. Okay, and basically what we want to do is we also want to check just some of these sub-wave counts just going on in here as well. So you can kind of see this kind of pattern here with what is going on, this kind of volatility, this move up. So I'm going to take this low here to this high right up here. Let me just zoom in on this a second. Okay, and we'll just grab that up there. Oh, if I can grab it, come on. There we go. Okay, and then we're just going to transpose this over to here. And we can see that we hit past the 1.618. That's a definite impulsive structure coming down here. Okay, so we have this move at the moment. So we've gone 1, 2, 3 so far. There will be some kind of relief bounce and some kind of 4th wave. Okay, and I think that is actually a wave 3. So if I go ahead and remove that fib, grab another one, what we'll do is we're going to take it from this low point here to this one. Move it over to that high point just up here. And again, once we complete this 5th wave come down, that should also hit our 1.618. And I think essentially what you have is this larger 5-wave move So there should be some kind of bounce taking us right down into our sweet spot down here. So everything looks like it's finally happening. It's finally moving in the direction that we've been talking about for weeks. So it's good to kind of see that kind of playing out now. I would expect some kind of relief bounce. Let's just take a look. Okay, so we've got a stochastic RSI that needs move up a little bit here, so we could look for a fourth and a fifth wave soon, some kind of relief, and then another pull back down. That's on the daily there. The 4 hourly is completely oversold. The 8 hours oversold. The daily is now oversold, so we should be looking for this kind of fourth wave move to the upside soon, and that'll basically be a bit of a relief. Now obviously we want to watch out for any invalidations, all of those kind of good things. So you know, once this kind of fifth wave comes down here on this kind of micro third wave, then we kind of have this fourth wave bounce upwards, taking us, you know, maybe from oversold to overbought on some of those smaller time frames, such as the 4 hour and maybe the 8 hour, and then pull us back down into the final moves into the bottom, taking out the previous lows and all of that kind of good stuff. So again, that's set down here at 26,700 according to Binance, and that's clearly what we're going to be moving on down from. Some kind of move down a little bit lower, bounce up a little bit into a fourth wave, and then collapse down into our little sweet spot, our little range here, where we can then, you know, take advantage of accumulation before we then get the next surge upwards. That does mark the end of the corrective stage as I see it. So it'll be really interesting to kind of see how that plays out. If we bring this up into our 4 hour, you can see the entire structure here of everything we've been tracking, and yeah, essentially everything that is playing out quite nicely towards these lows. And yeah, we'll be able to do a lot of accumulation into those altcoins. Some of them will be hitting those points now as well. So definitely worth keeping a close eye on all of the accumulations that I've been talking about as well. But obviously, do remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot offer you financial advice. All I can do is give you my thoughts and opinions on what is going on here in the charts as I see them. Guys, I'm going to leave the video there. If you have found this useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe? Tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. With all that said, done and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.